Hi, I'm Ruth, and I'm from Des Moines, Iowa, and I'm a C4 quadriplegic. Okay, so this is what I call my office, and I have all the desks so I can drive right under them, and I have mouth sticks that I use to do a lot of things with, to reach things. I grew up in northern Iowa, in the small town of St. Ansgar. I lived on a farm about 5 miles from town, and I went to high school there. I was 18 years old. On July 3rd, 1972, I was in a motor vehicle accident. I was riding in the back of a pickup truck, and as it was going around a curve on a blacktop road, the driver was distracted, and the pickup went off the road, and I flew out of the pickup truck and flew as high as the telephone poles and landed in a ditch. Well, no one's here, and I have some pills if I need them. I can come and get my pills myself. But roll a pill down here. Then I need to put my stick back. I'll put my cable back down. Then I can take my pill. Sometimes they fall. And then I go get another one. I broke my cervical vertebrae in my neck. I broke C3, 4, 5, and 6. And I broke several other bones. But they thought I was so bad that they didn't touch any of the other bones. They were just concerned about my neck. And I was paralyzed from the chest down. The first 5 years after my accident, I was hospitalized a total of 2.5 years. I've been paralyzed now for about 46 years. And then my chair tilts and reclines. And it helps me. I can rest like this, or I can just be a few minutes moving around. So I change the pressure on my body. And that helps my circulation and my pain throughout the day. I had just gotten married 2 weeks before the accident happened. After my accident, I was determined just to keep trying. I went on to go to college, to get my bachelor's degree at Grandview College for human services. And then from there, I went on to Drake to get my master's degree in rehabilitation counseling. When I was working on my graduate degree, I became involved in a lot of disability boards and disability causes, trying to fight my way to make my way and other people like me way easier. Okay, this is my hospital bed, and it's I don't know, probably at least 20 years old. It does go up and down, and it tilts and reclines. I mean, the head goes up with someone else pushing the buttons, but I stay alone at night. And the last few years, my lungs have gotten so bad that I need to elevate my head at night. And some nights, if I don't choose the right elevation, either higher or lower, or my legs are swollen and I need to be as flat as possible, I can't do it unless if I'm so uncomfortable, I may call someone up in the middle of the night and ask them to come and rescue me. But otherwise, I'm on my 4th appeal to get a bed so that I could raise the head up and down by myself so that I can continue to stay alone at night. I founded the first Cross Disabilities Independent Living Center in Des Moines. It was federally funded and it's still going today. Central Iowa Center for Independent Living. After being on several causes for disability issues, I was asked to be Miss Wheelchair Iowa, and I went to the pageant and won that and went on to enter the Miss America, Miss Wheelchair America pageant. And then behind me are my medications. My typical day consists of a caregiver coming in at 6 a.m. and my care takes 3 to 4 hours of care getting ready for the day, including range of motion exercises and the last few years breathing treatments and bathing and breakfast and medications. And then I am on my own for a few hours unless I have appointments, and then I have a caregiver come in at lunchtime for a couple hours to help me with personal cares and with some housekeeping, and then I'm on my own for several hours again, and then a caregiver comes in at 6 o'clock and helps me with my dinner, medications, and do things around the house, and any other my personal needs. And then I have a caregiver come in at 10 o'clock at night and help me for 3 to 5 hours at night. Managed care options, which are MCOs, are not better. They're worse, definitely worse than just plain state Medicaid. I don't think Governor Reynolds has any idea what people like me go through just to live each day, and I don't think she cares a bit about my life, or the MCOs would be extinct in a minute. I had regular care for a number of years, and then when the MCOs came in 2015, the first 8 or 9 months was okay, but then not too much change, and after that everything went haywire, and I thought I wasn't going to have care anymore. My care was cut 75% down to 25%, and I had contacted lawyers and contacted lots of politicians and governor's house and stuff like that to help me fight, and finally I got a lawyer that helped me do appeals and court hearings to help me win my care back. And now I have to fight with politicians who don't care about me or other people like me. When managed care options took over, everything was supposed to stay the same, and it didn't at all. It's a constant battle. My life is difficult enough. Governor Reynolds said I wouldn't lose my care with managed care, and that isn't true at all for my life. It's been terrible.